Tommy, so close to another 3 points, but not quite.
Yeah, not quite. You got to give credit to Yeovil to keep going like they did. It's the wonder strike. I think we could have defended it better, but ultimately, I think we didn't manage the game well enough on the pitch when we had the advantage of the extra man well enough in the second half, and then that's compounded when Nash unfortunately makes the second error and then gets himself sent off at even up. I felt they had stronger, faster, quicker subs than that they actually started with, and it's the strength and depth is what's beat us, or not beat us, it's pulled us back. So yeah, listen, at the end of the day, this time last week we were 6 points behind, and I was telling you that we're not out of it. Now we're 5 points behind, so from that point of view we're in a better position at 5 o'clock this Saturday than we were at 5 o'clock last Saturday.
Early doors, when you had to recover from that penalty, the character was there to get into a winning position at one stage.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought we did more than enough to be more than 2-1 up at half-time. I thought we had another Stonewall penalty not given. Josh Coulson's been manhandled to the ground. I've watched it back. It's a foul. I had no gripes with the penalty that was given against us. It was a foul, silly challenge again. But it's too often. That's too often. It's affecting the game a lot, because if we did have a penalty and score the penalty, it's 3-1 against 10 men, and the game's completely different. So from that point of view, the people who make these decisions are supposedly the best in their field at this level of football. Well, I worry about that.
Second half, unfortunately, didn't seem to have the hold on the game that you did in the first.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's tough to say, but sometimes it is difficult to play against 10 men, because people take up positions, the opposition I'm on about, take up positions that are relatively unusual because they're trying to fill for that space that's not there anymore. But yeah, you're right, I didn't think we passed the ball well enough at all in the second half. We weren't as dominant in territory or possession as much as we were, or anywhere near as much as we were in the first. So there, again, these lads have played a hell of a lot of football recently, and a lot of them have played most of the games. And there's going to be a bit of times when we have a lull because of energy levels or whatever. But look, we never stopped. We were the ones at the end that had the last shot at the goal, and we won on front foot. So listen, I've got no qualms. I'm not disappointed at the lads. I'm disappointed for the lads not to have taken the 3. But ultimately, we've added another point on the board, and that's a positive in my eyes.
Certainly towards the end, 1 or 2 looked like in. That's the reason being that they've had so much action.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. And again, people got to remember, this is the first time at this level for a lot of these lads, and it's a tough ask, a really tough ask. You know, Bromley on Tuesday, the long trip to Dover before that, Halifax here, Yeovil here. These are big football clubs with great infrastructure that we are at this moment in time years behind. So for us to be going toe to toe with teams like that now on a regular basis, I've got to say, at the top or the upper end of the league, I think it's a credit to the lads, and they're giving me everything they can, and I won't have anything said against them for that.
As you say, it took a wonder goal for them to get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing a lad on who I know very well from his days at Chelsea, and then he signed for Coventry just after I'd left there. So there's proper quality coming off the bench there, Charlie Wakefield. So from that point of view, you know, you've got to doff your hat to the strike, but if you look back at why it happened, the defending by a couple of players in the build-up to that is not good enough. Simple as that.
Josh Barrett, unfortunately, pulled and looked hammy.
Well, we don't think he's pulled it, but we won't know till probably 24 hours, 48 hours. He said he felt a tightening. I don't think he looked comfortable after early doors. He got a whack, and he just seemed to be moving a bit slovenly, really. And I know he's not an Olympic athlete to look at anyway, but he's usually a little bit more mobile than he was today. And do you know what? Like, there you go. Look, I mean, I think Josh has got similar quality to Charlie Wakefield, but he hasn't got the pace that Charlie's got. But Josh put himself in the situation Charlie did 6 times in the first half and didn't score. And when he did the good thing, but we did score, he needs to produce more of the good than the not so good.
Disappointing to drop those points as such, but given the situation they're in, this is the problem, isn't it? It's got to be that the levels can't drop at any time.
Yeah, I mean, we tried. We don't mean to drop any levels, and I'm sure the players aren't, consciously making errors or decisions that aren't beneficial for us. They're giving me everything they've got, and I can't knock that. And the biggest thing for me was going behind and then putting that to the side straight away, and then go and dominate the rest of the half. And to go in 2-1, like I said, I felt we had a real good shout for a penalty, And we should have. That would have killed the game. I know it would. They didn't look like they were going to hurt us at all until Monash got sent off. So his couple of errors have been massive for him, but have also had a massive bearing on the result, I feel.
Must mention a beautiful ball from McGavin for Michael Cleanan's goal. Wonderful.
A great slide rule pass. He's a great passer at the ball sheet. I think he's come on a hell of a lot since I've come in the building. I think he's got fitter, more mobile, and he affects for the size of him. I didn't think he affected the game when we don't have the ball for the first few games that I came. So we've worked on that with him, and I think he's becoming a really good asset for us, hopefully.
So this takes us into a tasty encounter now against the side who got absolutely thumped today.
Yeah, I mean, that just shows you the lunacy of the league, doesn't it? I think nobody would have predicted that scoreline, but they're a wounded animal now, and they're going to get their teeth stuck into us. So from that point of view, we got to go there and understand it'll be a different mindset from us than it has been in the last couple of home games, because we've totally tried to be front-footed, positive, aggressive in all things, passing, running, all of that. We'll still be all of them things, but we've got to have a modicum of probably a little bit more of an eye on what they can do, because for 15 minutes here, it was the best 15 minutes I saw since I've been the manager here against us, when we were winning 1-0, all of a sudden we were 3-1 down, and it was like, whoa, that's they switched gears. So look, they're a good outfit, and we'll get cracking on them when you get to make out your face.
But no better arena to go to.
Yeah, I mean, there'll probably be 10,000 people in there, so it's a day that the lads will, I hope, drink it in and enjoy it and flourish in that surrounding, because as a footballer, I certainly preferred playing in front of full houses than not. So yeah, we'll go there, and everybody standing looking at me here will give us no hope in hell, but we'll go there thinking we can get a positive result.
Battle goes on, and the belief is still there.
Absolutely, isn't it? Like I said, standing here, I know the games are whittling away, but on average in the last few weeks, every 2 games we're picking up 4 points, and that's far away.
Yeah, actually, when the Coulson, wasn't it the one in there where he was sort of on his back and his shirt was being pulled?
Listen, that's a foul anywhere else on the pitch. Now, because he gets to the ball, the referee has a case to say, well, he's missed the chance. Yeah. But he's only missed the chance because the lad who's on the wrong side of him has physically pulled him away so he can't get the balance on the ball. Listen, I'm not going to go on about referees because I get told off, so I don't know how many yellow cards I saw. He was throwing them around like confetti at the end. There was every single foul seemed to be a caution, and that's not the way it is. And the clash between Tyler and Knowles, that's exactly what it was. It was a coming together of 2 lads. So nobody should be getting booked for that. There was no malice from either of the lads. They both hurt themselves. It was just, it's a football game, and there's bodily contact and there's tackling, and they should be allowed to do it. We should be allowed to tackle.
Did he suffer from that in the end? Because he did look like he was a little bit, a couple of miles an hour off.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's only really just back into the full swing of things over the last few weeks, isn't he? So maybe the game time's caught up on him a little bit. Like I said, they've put in a hell of a shift, the lads, Tuesday night and certainly first 50 minutes or so here today. So, like I said, we'll have to look at it as a positive and take the point from it, because that's what it is.
You said about Notts County. I mean, that is basically all you have to say is that's what you're fighting for next season, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's it. We want to play against Notts Counties, and if they don't go up, Notts Counties and Grimsby's and Chesterfields and all on the other side who, pack their place with 9,000-10,000 people. We want them games here. We want them coming here, and we want to pit our wits against teams like that. And there's nobody behind me not pulling in the right direction, and we're trying the best we can to get the best out of what we've got.